welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. On 1st and 10, Newton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now Newton on 1st down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and 10, Newton again. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Newton throwing again. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second and 10, Newton. Looking sideline, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Complete. Smith has it. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Ready? Let's get it. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Trying to punch it in. Stewart. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Cam looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Into the hands of Rising. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Wilson will throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it 21-8. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Newton. Flush to his right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down throw for Newton. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Newton to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Newton. And this one complete to Smith. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Rison. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Smith to return it. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And it's caught by Olsen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, It's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton airing it out deep for Smith. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it did.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's complete. He finds Folakir. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times.
Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. From the 10.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now Newton on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To the air again, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here.
That's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. To try again after the sack, Wilson. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson will throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.